Hello everyone, I'm Animal Joy. Today I'm discussing about the strategic cost management problem 16. The question is Set Limited sells its product at rupees 3 per unit during the quarter ending on 31st March 2018. If produced and sold 16,000 units and suffered a loss of rupees 10 per unit, if the volume of sales is raised to 14,000 units, it can earn a profit of rupees 8 per unit. You are required to calculate break-even point in rupees. Profit if the sales volume is 15,000 units. Minimum level of production where the company needs not to close the production if unavoidable fixed cost is 1,50,000. Let's discuss about the solution of this question. First question is calculation of break-even point in rupees. The formula is fixed cost divided by PV ratio. For this break-even point, we have to find that the PV ratio. So that PV ratio formula is change in profit divided by change in sales. So the calculation of profit, we have to some working notes. The actual sales is 16,000 units. Selling price is rupees 13 per unit. Loss incurred 10 per unit. Then the sales amount is equal to 16,000 into 13. That is equal to 4,18,000. Then the loss incurred is 16,000 units into 10 per unit, that is equal to negative 1,16,000 rupees. The probable sales is equal to 14,000. This is in the question. Then selling price is equal to again rupees 13 per unit. Then the profit can be earned is rupees 8 per unit. Then the total probable sales is equal to 14,000 into 13, that is equal to 12 lakh. Then total profit can be earned 14,000 into 8, that is equal to 3,20,000. From this we can get the profit and the sales. So the PV ratio is equal to change in profit divided by change in sales. That is equal to 3,20,000 minus negative 1,60,000. That is equal to 4,18,000 divided by 7,20,000. That is equal to 66.67%. That is our PV ratio. Then we have to calculate the contribution. Contribution is equal to sales into PV ratio. PV ratio we have already calculated 66.67%. We have to convert it in decimals. So 66.67 divided by 100, we get 0.6667. Sales is equal to 4,18,000 into PV ratio, that is equal to 0.6667, that is equal to 3,20,000. We have get contribution. Then next we can calculate the fixed cost, that is equal to contribution minus loss, that is equal to 3,20,000 minus the loss incurred is negative 1,60,000, that is equal to 4,18,000 is the fixed cost. From these working notes we have get the fixed cost and PV ratio. So that the first question is calculation of break-even point in rupees. So that the break-even point is equal to fixed cost divided by PV ratio. Fixed cost is equal to 4,18,000 divided by 66.67%. That is equal to 7,20,000 is our break-even point. Then our second question is profit if the sales volume is 15,000 units. Variable cost of actual sales, that means the 16,000 units, that is equal to sales minus contribution, that is variable cost. So the sales is equal to 4,18,000 minus contribution. We have already calculated that 3,20,000. So our contribution is 3,20,000. That means 4,18,000 minus 3,20,000. We get 1,16,000 is the variable cost of actual sales. So the variable cost per unit is 1,16,000 divided by 16,000, that is equal to 10 per unit is the variable cost per unit. Profit at sales volume 15,000 units is sales minus variable cost minus fixed cost, that is equal to 15,000 into 13, that means 15,000 units we can the sales volume into 13 per unit is the selling price, then 15,000 again the sales volume into 10 per unit is the variable cost minus fixed cost 4,18,000, that is equal to 5,20,000. Alternatively, there is another method to calculate the profit at sales volume 15,000 is equal to sales into PV ratio minus fixed cost. Sales into PV ratio sales 1,15,000 into PV ratio 0.6667 minus 4,18,000. Again we get the same answer, 5,20,000. Then the third question is minimum level of production where the company needs not to close the production if unavoidable fixed cost is 1,15,000. So the formula is avoidable fixed cost divided by contribution per unit. The avoidable fixed cost can be calculated by total fixed cost minus unavoidable fixed cost. The total fixed cost we already know that 4,18,000. Then unavoidable fixed cost is already given in the question, 1,15,000 divided by contribution per unit. 13 is the selling price per unit, and PV ratio is equal to 0.6667. So we can get 16,500 units. This is our minimum level of production where the company needs not to close the production if unavoidable fixed cost is 1,15,000. At or above 16,500 units of production level, the company need not close its production. That's about this problem. Thank you.